just four mini goals. It's like 18 by 15-yard area, 2v2, two coaches or goalkeeper between the goals. You can play back and forth. And it's all about outplaying. It's street football. Can you take on the one opponent or use your mate's movement to score in one of the mini goals? Ball goes out, players go out, and the next two come in for each team. It's the first team to 10. It's so competitive because people are getting up to the ball. There's lots of outplaying. You can outplay on your own. You can use someone's movement. You can play around the corner to play off the target. You can draw someone in and play backwards, and the guy that's on the outside can play to the guy in between the two goals at the other end, and you can run. I played this game first of all when I was at Chelsea, and in that group would be like your Tammy Abrahams, Fikayo's, Mason Mounts, Declan Rice's, Eddie Nikita's. This was a pickup game that started when you turn up for training 20 minutes before. We just started with 2v2 and the coaches went between the two mini goals, and then it just built up. As more players arrived, it'd be 3v3. As soon as it got to 4v4, it went to 2v2 on and off, and they loved it. And then I've just took it to every single team that I've been with, and it's back down to the elements of competition, skill, playground. It's what you're creating is like a 2v2 playground. We call it the box game because obviously it's in a small box area with four mini goals, but it's got everything. It's got trickery, it's got 1v1 defending, it's got outplaying, it's got combination play, it's got passing and running. If you're good at the 2v2 box game, then you can play football.
And it makes you want to come to training, right? Like I guarantee you those players are looking forward if they're knowing that, okay, we're going to play the box drill today. Like, oh, I can't wait to show up.
Yeah, there's different variations of it. So that's 2v2 plus 2. You can play 3v3 plus 2, 4v4 plus 1. We've got loads of variations of it. But it's the same thing. Ball goes out, players go out, new players coming in, first to 10. It's high energy, get up to the ball. You need this lovely, and it's about players. And that's the big thing, Josh. It's about players. You know, we'll see so much stuff that's about tactics. Tactics are you getting your best out of your players. And that's why it's unique. So yes, you can see an idea from another coach, but it will never be exactly the same in your club because your players have a unique set of qualities. So for me, and this is where the youth development side or the development side of being a youth coach for many years helps me. It's all about getting the best out of the player to get him to the next level. I'm trying to do that at first team level, and I find it really exciting. And listen, I think when you get to first team level, the player has a status. So you jump up from a youth coach to first team level, or a first team player drops down to a group and he's got a status. Don't worry about the status, just worry about the person. If you know what that person's coming, he's coming because he loves football, he wants to do something that's competitive, he wants to play the game, and he wants to do something that he loves to do. So if he's a striker, he wants to do a finishing, some specific finishing, he still wants to play a game and he still wants some competition. So I would encourage all young coaches to just understand why people play. And that might be a conversation, or it might just be a general thing that you understand that when the kids get out of their mum and dad's car and they run to that pitch to play, if after 15 minutes they ain't got that enthusiasm, that is your fault as a coach. Your job is to enhance and encourage and develop further that love and that energy to play the game. And I think that's a sort of 15-minute warning for any coach at any level. Where you're planning your sessions, of course, sometimes you've got to work on some things that are not as fun, might be defending, but can you put it across in a way that all the players are enjoying it? And that's it. That's why I think that's my passion, you know, to develop practices and work with players on the pitch.